Hey, Candy Babies, what's going on? It's your favorite candy lady, Miss I Candy, and you're watching the review for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 6, Episode 4. This is the review, so I think it's Episode 4, because I didn't do 3, so yeah, I think this is 4. Okay, so it's hard to do this review, because the show ain't really got my interest, but I got a couple of inboxes like, where's the review for Love and Hip Hop? And you know what, y'all? 2016, I am going to be more consistent, even if I don't like the show that much. But okay, let's do this. So, picked up where it left off last week, where they were at Mariahlynn's party, and Cardi B and Yorma was getting into it. Because, okay, look, let me just throw this in there too. So, last week, when Self brought Yorma to this event, she thinking, okay, you know what I'm saying, my boo bringing me out, he showed me in public, she's excited. And Cardi B, who has a dude that's in prison, so it ain't like Self her dude or whatever, she walk up to him like, what's poppin', and he like, what's poppin', and she kind of like, the way she do, it's not like, hey, what's up, Self, how are you guys, it's good to see you. Oh, is this young lady? Nice to meet you. She like, what's poppin'? Like, and side-eye Yorma, for real. Yorma like, what's up with this? Who is this? Like, what's poppin'? Who's you? Why you all look at my man's face? And I felt Yorma. You know what I'm saying? I felt her. Because I would have been like, Self, what's poppin'? This little chick over here, spicy girl. So, anyway, they get into it, okay? And she like, yeah, he be eating my, she like, he eat mine too. He eat both. I'm like, okay, y'all is just so crude, lady. Oh my gosh, like, just crass. You don't have to say all that. But, so then Cardi B is getting escorted out. They're escorting her out of the club and they put her in an Uber. She kicks the glass out of the Uber, like breaks the glass. Who paid for that? Did Mona have to pay for that? You don't just get up in somebody's car and kick the windows out. That's not cool. That's a little messed. I mean, she had her heels on and she was like bloop, 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 bloop. Like, for real. So that was crazy. Y'all like my shirt? Black owned outwear, Cincinnati, black owned, baby. Support. Look them up. Google them. That's right, y'all. I'm a black owned business. They got a black owned brand. You're going to see a lot more of that kind of stuff this year. We're representing my city and supporting other businesses or whatever. So shout out to Black Owned. You know what I'm saying? They got really nice clothes. Y'all should look. I'm going to get them online. If you're in the city, you can go to the store downtown. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. And I see that they're actually getting their stuff shipped out to Atlanta and other cities. So check them out. Okay, but back to now. So she kicked out the window when she like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. So then they just kick back to Self and Yorma, and Self feels kind of bad. So Self is not the creep that we think he is, because he feels bad about what he's done to Yorma. He's like sitting there like, yo, I'm sorry. Yorma's like embarrassed when her feelings is hurt. Like, bruh, like, what's the deal? Like, you invite me out here and your little bride is here, and she put her hands on me. And I was like, yo, I felt bad for Yorma because she ain't deserve that. Like, I'm your lady. I'm finally going out with you. And then when I go out with you, some chick, you know what I'm saying, come at, what's poppin'? And then she put her hands on me. So I was like, yeah, that's not cool. So he felt bad, which was cool. And it shows that he's not the creep that he's letting us believe he is. He ain't really all that creepy because he felt bad. So she walks off crying. So then we go to Mo and Lexi, and they meet up, and Lexi is beating basically to tell Mo, I done talked to Rashida, and she's still gonna plan this single release party for us that we're having, and I need to let Mo know this, make sure she cool with it, because even though they, we fell off as far as the manager thing, we still got this event to do, this event thing to go off, okay? So we got Mo, she's all excited. She's like, hey girl, how you doing? She's like, what's up with you? You smiling, you happy, you glowing, what's up with you? Like, yeah, because my boo is back in town, you know what I'm saying? And she been seeing this dude for about 2 months, and he's sexy, tall, and mellow, yellow, her type or whatever. So she all excited. So then Lake's like, that's what's up, that's good. I want to meet him, all that kind of stuff, great. But I came to tell you that I've been meeting with Rashida still. And the event's still on, she's still going to plan. I just want to make sure you was good with that. And she was like, look, I'm cool with anybody that want to help the group and help us, pop. But I ain't down for nobody that want to break us up or hurt the group. So you know, BBOD event still on. So then we get to Rich Dollas, and he meeting up with his daughter Ashley, and they went out to eat, and Ashley like, Dad, I need some money, I want to go shopping, to give me a credit card so I get some clothes. He's like, girl, you got enough clothes? So I'm gonna buy you some shirts too. I don't need no shirts, you get my card. And they just talking back and forth. And it seems like Rich has a good relationship with his daughter, but it's friendly, like, you my friend. And for me, my mom always told me I'm your mother, not your friend. And now that I'm an adult, you know, we definitely have a different type of relationship where I can talk to her about, you know, life situations, but I have this respect for her as my mother first. And I feel like in any relationship as a parent, when you have a relationship with your children, you don't want them to think of you as the homie a little too much, because I need you to understand I'm your mama. I'm the adult. When I say go, I make the law. I pay the bills. And honestly, I'm looking out for your best interest. And sometimes when you have that friendship where, you know, oh, my mama cool, that's my girl, you know, they don't respect you as much. So Richie is playing, you know, he crossing on the thin line with that whole friendship stuff with his daughter. So she's like, well, Dad, I got a surprise for you. He said, oh my goodness, the last surprise nearly gave me a heart attack. I'm not sure. So you don't want to see my surprise? He like, see, show me your surprise. What is it? So she's still like, I got my belly pierced. And she got a belly bumper. He like, who told you could do that? She was like, I don't need nobody to tell me to do it. I'm 16. See, there you go. Like, right then and there. She ain't say, Dad, can I get my belly button pierced? She wouldn't have did it. I don't need your permission. Like, I'm grown. I'm 16. I'm grown. See what I'm saying? So Rich is like, yo, maybe I'm a little too cool with you. I think maybe, you know what I'm saying, the fact that, you know, I'm chill, you think you can get away with it, I'm going to have to be a little more strict. This ain't going to work. And she's like, well, you know, you different than Mom, because Mom is strict and you more lenient, you know. So Rich know Mama going to trip about this belly button ring. He like, yo, your mama is going to kill me. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to put, you know, be a little more, you know, strict. I'm going to have to be, you know, daddy now. I'm going to have to discipline you. Like, this ain't cool. So then we go to Mariahlynn and Cardi B, and they meet up and they talk about the party. Like, what happened at the party? Well, I ain't know what happened at the party. It was just that his little fat girlfriend came at me. I didn't even know. And she was like, I'm not even mad that he had a girlfriend, because I don't care if he got some girlfriend. But what I'm mad is that he lied to me. So they talking back and forth, and Mariah's like, well, you gonna have to work it out with him, because y'all do got a business relationship, and you know, even though he might, you know, not be good as far as being a dude, but he's good at business, so y'all should fix that or whatever. And she like, okay, you know, whatever. So, Cardi mentions that she saw Mariah with Richie Dollas, and Mariah's like, yeah, well, you know, we kicked it once upon a time or whatever, but I, you know, want to do some business with him. I'm trying to get in this music. I know that's his field, so I'm trying to do that. Cardi like, sometimes you got to use these dudes like they use us or whatever. So thoughts. So then we go to Cisco. Cisco's back, all right? And you know what I mean? He been focused on his music ever since his breakup with his ex, Tasha. And now he, you know, back in the scene, dating a little bit. He been kicking it with BBOD's Mo for about 2 months, okay? So they get together. They chit-chat. And, hey, babe, how you been? It's good to see you. Hey. So they talking, they flirting. And then, they talk about how her and Rashida fell out and all that kind of stuff. And he said how he first saw her on Rashida's Instagram. And he was like, oh, they kind of hot. The music. So you weren't trying to give me. He said, well, the creep in me was like, yeah, I'm saying. So then she's telling him, like, okay, so what about the music or whatever? Like, you gonna get us that song? What's up? He's like, yeah, I got you. So she let us know in her confessional that Cisco told her he not gonna work with no other artists until he finished working with them. This is my thing. All these artists on Love and Hip Hop, like Jocelyn and stuff, get mad. You can't work with nobody but me. If you were nobody, okay, and I gotta sit and make the groundwork to get you there, get you popping, I got bills to pay. How am I not gonna work with somebody else when I'm just working with you? Okay, so for BBOD, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know about them. And Cisco is a producer, so he makes beats. He makes, you know what I mean, tracks for artists. So so you want free music, you want him to get you guys some free music, right? And not to work with nobody else. The brother got kids. The brother got bills. Like, I don't understand this. He can't work with nobody else. Like, that makes no sense to me. These artists be thinking like, you can't work with nobody but me. Y'all are selfish. What? What? I don't understand that. Why are these artists saying that? You can't work with nobody else but me. Bitch, are you paying me for this? Like, I don't get that. So, whatever. So then She tells him she want him to be her date to her little release, her single release, and she want him to meet Lexi and to meet her family, and her daddy overprotective, so he better be on his best behavior. So then we get to Miracle, which is Ashley's mama, Richie D's daughter's mother. And she at the house at Richard's apartment like, Ashley, get your stuff. It's time to go. Pack up. You got your toothbrush. You got your panties. Get it together. It's time to go. She's like, I know how to pack, Mom. Dang. See, little, ooh, my child. 6. When she gets 16, Lord, center me, Jesus. Center me. Don't do that sass back talk to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so then she's like, all right. She said, well, Dad don't even know I'm leaving. Well, he gonna find out today. So then Rich D walk in and he's like, what's going on? She's like, hey. He's like, what you doing here? Oh, we packing. She ready to go back to Memphis. We about to leave. He's like, what you mean leave? Why you leaving? What's up? She said, because I done seen some stuff on Instagram. She posting a picture of her belly button ring talking about you said it was okay for her to get it or whatever. No, sir. You got her wilding out acting all crazy. I ain't on that. That's not gonna happen, bruh. Not mine. So then he's like, did you really come for that? Oh my gosh, you overreacting or whatever. And then they start arguing back and forth in front of Ash, like, man, look, you tripping. And Ash is just sitting there like, that's exactly what she wants. You know how teenagers are, if their parents aren't together, they kind of play the parents against each other to get their way. Yes, I know this. When I was a teenager, I didn't necessarily do it because I was scared of my mama. But I watched my little cousins do it with my aunt, okay? Their parents both in their life, but they got divorced. And they would be like playing the parents against each other. Mom did this, Dad did this, Mom did, you know what I mean? So the parents would be going back and forth bickering while the kids sitting there like, I'm going to get in my way. So Ashley was doing that bull crap. So Richie Dollas and Miracle, y'all play right into that as suckers for that. And I need parents to understand co-parenting is a part of it. Even if you're not together as a couple, you have to work together to raise this child. And don't get played. They just got played. So I was with the mama on this. And I was arguing with my boyfriend because I guess he felt like she overreacted. But this is how I felt. Like, okay, so when she mentions the belly button ring, now in Rich's confessional, when she first did it, he like, oh my gosh, her mama gonna trip. Like, he knew the deal. But he was all like, I mean, she's 16. She expressing herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be tripping over a belly button ring. He should have been like, look, I did not get her permission. She just now told me about it herself, and I'm handling it. That was wrong, and I get that, and you're right. Like, yes, Ashley, you don't sit and do this type of stuff, but he ain't do that. He all like, you tripping. Bruh, get your shit. Let's go, Ashley. It's time to go, because your daddy acting like a kid his damn self. Like, I felt her. So then she's like, you know what? She ain't been to church, and she ain't been to church since she been here. He like, yo, you know, that ain't me. I don't do that. Besides, she done been to church a whole bunch her whole life. If she don't ever go again, she still done been to church too much. And it's like, Richie D, if you know your child's mother is super religious, that ain't a smart approach to it, baby. That's not a smart approach to how you gonna deal with this if you're trying to keep your daughter to stay. Like, you making me turn up. I'm turning up now, okay? I'm turning up. So, Ashley is all like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go. Like, let's go. So then, she was like, I need your help, Rich. Like, Miracle was like, I need your help with this. And he like, my help? Like, I've been holding it down for the last 16 years. Now you said you want to go to the DM. And I said I was going to watch her. Ain't that help? Here's the thing, Rich. On the first episode of this season, you said that you ain't done all you should do as a father. Now you trying to step up and she's 16. Like, so what you mean you've been holding it down for 16 years? Holding it down financially, that's nice. However, kids need more than money. That's why she don't respect you as a father, but looks at you as a little friend, and she don't come to you like a parent. You know what I mean? Like, she go do stuff behind your back without telling you. No telling what else she done besides getting her belly button pierced because you just her friend and you just paid child support for 16 years. And you can't say you've been holding out any other kind of way because you already let us know in the first episode that you ain't been there like it should have been there. Boom. Make sure you... All right now. So my thing was, and my argument was, that's not enough. Like, you should have been there physically and been working with her as a mother. And you should have been checking Ashley for doing stuff that she ain't got no business doing. Like, when she did that and you had a problem with that, you should have checked her. Not like, oh, man, I'm going to be no strict with you. You should have went off on her ass. Like, little girl, take it out now. You going home. No shopping. No this. Like, punishment or something. Like, let her know that you ain't nobody to play. A walkover. You know what I'm saying? But you've been a pushover. And she looking at you like that. Like, oh, what can I get pierced next? So I definitely felt like I understood where Miracle was coming from. Like, yeah, it's time to go, sweetheart. This ain't about to happen. No, bruh. No. So if Richie would have handled it better, then I feel like Ashley, and she'll probably come back. Maybe next episode we'll see him have a sit down with Miracle and they talk it out and have it better. But he should have did that in front of Ashley. They should have had a united front in front of Ashley. Maybe he should have said, Ashley, go in the room real quick, let me talk to your mom, and put her outside and they had like a conversation, and then together they talked to Ashley. But he was all like, I mean, you tripping, like, it ain't that serious. It is serious. If it's serious to me, damn it, it's serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't diminish how I feel as a mother, and I've been raising her for 16 years every day. Don't do that. So I felt her. So then we get to Cisco. He meeting with his new client, Mariahlynn. He all excited. He got a new client. He ready to get back in this music. He inspired. Mariah's geeked because she done heard his music, and he might be able to help her make her next hit, So she tells him her background about how her mama's addicted and trying to fight addiction, and her little sister about to have to live with her. And he like, yeah, I've been through it too because my mama kind of abandoned me. So she like, so let's do this music. He like, yeah. We should hang out a little bit so I can see, the type of person you are or whatever. And he looking at her like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He come to creep in him, this girl might have a little bit more than I thought she'd have. I'm ready to get, sit with her and see what's up. Maybe we'll be able to have a little bit of extra stuff besides the business. These dudes is creeps, okay? Like, I can't stand the creepness of it all. So then we get to Self and Cardi B. This was the part of the night, okay? So Self meets up with Cardi B, and he basically apologized, like, yo, I'm sorry, you mad at me? She's like, yeah, I'm mad at you. And he like, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I was wrong, but this is my girl. She's like, who is that girl anyway? Like, don't have to come to no more stuff. Like, if we have an event, we host an event, don't bring your chick to no event. And he like, look, she said, no, because if a chick have beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever. I was like, who does that? It was so random, but it was funny because I feel you, Cardi B. Because if a chick have beef with me, we gonna have beef forever. I felt her, but it was so funny. She was like, forever. I was like, what? Crazy, okay? Crazy. Okay, so then Self is apologizing, basically. He said he's sorry. This is my girl, you know what I'm saying? And then she like, look, we can be business because we got the same manager. We host events, but no more trying to kick on me. No more trying to get in draws. None of that, it's strictly business. And he said, that's friends. So we're going to be friends. That's what friends are. Let's be friends. And she like, best friends. And it was like, girl was just extra. Like, one minute she too much for me, then sometimes she had me just falling out laughing. She's very animated, and it's very funny. So Cardi B is all right with me. She definitely, that bottom teeth, that who is hard. Because you be like, do y'all ever just watching and be staring at her teeth like, yo, what is wrong? But I seen her Instagram and stuff and said she ain't getting her teeth fixed. Y'all kick rock. So that's her mouth. I ain't got to deal with her mouth. That's her mouth. So whatever. So then, Cisco and Mariahlynn. He tells Mariah to come over to kick it, hang out. She's thinking, all right, we go, you know what I mean? Probably go for drinks or go in the studio and make some music, even though she rocking her freakum dress, okay? She showed up in her freakum dress, and he got a nice little romantic dinner, sit out on a balcony with a beautiful view of New York City, and it's just so nice. She's like, oh my God, what's this? So then she's like, okay, well, let me go ahead and let it out to him so he know the deal. Actually, Rich Dollas, I know you know him, you're familiar with him, whatever. Him and I used to date back in the day, and he like, oh. So then he let us know his confession. He's still a little salty at Richie D for the whole situation with Diamond. How he, smashed her old girl, whatever they was doing in the bathroom. So he's a little salty. So he got, a score to settle with him anyway. So he's like, let's not talk about him. Everybody got a pass, whatever. Have you seen the view? Let me show you this view. And she's like, yeah, okay. It's really sexy. He like, you sexy. She's like, you sexy too. And he like, you got beautiful eyes. She's like, thank. He said, can I get a better look? She's like, yeah. Like, oh, okay. So I don't know what else happened, but yeah, that's how that scene ended. Creeping thought. So then we get to the radio station. DJ Self is with artist Migos. Don't know who they are, but they're some artists. I'm not into the scene like that. I'm an R&B head. So then we go to DJ Self, he's doing the topic of the night, and basically he letting the world know that he done screwed up. So he started out telling a story about how his friend actually is in the problem. But then we see that he actually sent a car for Yorma to pick her up And he got some flowers and a note to say turn to the radio station. So she's sitting there and she listening to him do this topic of the night. So he talk about how his friend brought his lady to an event, and he with his lady and another lady he been messing with show up too when they get into it and fighting all that kind of stuff. And now his lady won't talk to him no more. And he feel bad because he was messing with an old girl, but it wasn't serious. But his girlfriend he was serious with, now he done lost his girl and his girl won't talk to him. So like, what should he do? So he like, and the friend y'all was actually me. I messed up. I'm sorry. I apologize to the other young lady, but Yorma is my girlfriend. I love Yorma. Yorma gonna always be my girlfriend. Can't not break that bond. So then afterwards, he come outside. I guess the Uber done showed up to the studio. He go outside and she's sitting there. She like, you made me cry. He like, I'm sorry. And she like, okay, well, you know, that was messed up, but we gonna get this. I can't let him go because I love him. Which was smooth though. Let me tell you, Self. That was a good apology. Some of y'all not gonna agree, but that's all Yorma wanted. Remember, she was like, I'm an Instagram and I'm your girlfriend. Like, she wanted him to publicly claim her. And he did that on air. So that was smooth the way you got it back. That was smooth. You knew it was gonna work. It was really smooth. So I feel like DJ Self isn't the creep that he trying to let us on to see, because he looked like he felt guilty. Like, you know, he was sorry. He apologized to Cardi. He told Cardi like, yo, I messed up and I'm sorry I did you like that too, but this is my chick, for real, for real. We can just be friends, we can just do business. Like, he was real. So it seemed like Self might not be as creepy as he's trying to make us out to be. You ain't gotta be a creep squad. You ain't gotta be a part of the creep crew just because it's love and hip hop. It don't seem like Papoose is a creep. You know, he cool dude. I like him. I don't know if they're gonna come back next year, but I do like to have a little bit of balance. So don't be a creep, Self. Maybe we can like you if you're not a creep, because I didn't like you. I was like, what's this lame cornball? Ain't he a creep? Ain't he a corny creep? Like, I didn't like it. Then it wasn't believable to me. Okay, so then we go to BBOD single release party. Now, DB is Mo's dad. I don't know who DB is, but Mo is the one with some money. So we do that now. DB looked like familiar. I don't know who he is. Somebody tell me who he is. But he looked familiar. I was like, who is he? I know him from somewhere. So Rashida done through the party, and DB is impressed. Lexi and Mo is impressed with Rashida. Rashida like, yeah, I'm going to do this event because Lexi's my friend, but I'm not about to be their manager. They just lost something good. And Mo was like, yeah, she did good, but she can't be our manager. So they on the same page. Rod don't want to manage you, and you don't want her to be your manager. Works out for the good. Okay, so then DJ Self walks in. He brought Mariahlynn, and he like, yo, no, this is a good event for my girl. I want her to rub some elbows and then check out the girl's performance or whatever. Maybe she can learn a little something. So then BBOD take the stage. Licious. Licious. She don't wash dishes, but she let him hit it. Licious. Licious. This why I don't like rap music like that. I want Tupac. Bring Pac back. Like, what? Bring me some Biggie, some Common, some Kendrick Lamar, Nas. You know what I'm saying? Give me even Nelly. Like, delicious. Like, is that hot? Is that what they do? That's hot? That's what you, okay. I don't wash dishes because I let him hit it. I was like, wow. Okay. It's funny though, but y'all, everybody know. Because seriously, the whole night, I kept doing, I'm like, delicious. It's funny. It's like, it's stupid, but it gets stuck in your head. You know what I'm saying? So after the while they performing, before the performing, Mariah notices that Cisco walks in or whatever. So then afterwards, Cisco talking to Mo, and he like, hey, baby. She's like, hey, babe. And then she introduced him to Lexi, and she's like, you was late. And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I had to say. She's like, nuh-uh, if you her date, and you say you're going to be on time, you need to be on time. And I don't like that. And she walk out. He like, damn, that was a bad impression. Maybe I can make it up to her for the rest of the night. So then she talking to him. They sit in a little corner talking. And Mo is like, you know, you was supposed to be on time. Kind of sorry he was late or whatever. He was like, yeah, I'm sorry, babe. I was in the studio. The session ran overtime, but I'm here now, though. So then Mariahlynn walk up like, hey! And it seemed like she in the dark, like she was really just trying to say, hey, like it seemed like she was trying to make her way over to Cisco, because her and Cisco done kicked it, you know, a couple nights before. But she greeted Mo like, I liked your music. That song was nice. She was like, I like your music as well. Okay, that's what's up. He like, oh, y'all know each other? Yeah, we know each other a little bit, yeah. And then she's like, okay. Mariah's like, so y'all work together? And Mo was like, nah, this my boo. And she's like, oh, that's your boo. And he was like, yeah, we know each other. And she was like, oh, okay. I didn't know he had anybody because we kind of macking. And she was like, y'all macking. Yeah, we been macking. You know, when he was like, and then Mo was like, I didn't know you were dating. He was like, oh, you ain't know I was dating. It was just like, he played it real cool creep style. Like, you can't let him see you get excited. Keep your cool. Like, you ain't know I was dating. Hey, for real, you ain't know? You ain't know we wasn't like that? It wasn't exclusive? I thought I told you it wasn't exclusive. You ain't know it wasn't exclusive? Oh, my bad. But yeah, I banged her a few days ago. You ain't know? It was just real calm, though. So then Mo kind of get mad a little bit, like, well, y'all both seem to be cool with a situation like this. I ain't in that. You know what I mean? I'm not like that. And then Mariah turns up some kind of way, like, what? You know, and it's just back and forth. And then Mo slaps a drink out of Mariah's hand. And then she like, security can get y'all out of here. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. And it just like extra. So yeah, that's how it ended. That's what my notes end. Oh, Ryan and Lexi was really like disgusted. Ryan was like, see, it's her own defense. She still came back right. And Lexi was like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? Mariahlynn about 5 pounds. Like, it ain't even worth it. What you over here fighting her for? Like, this our big moment. Delicious. So yeah, next week looks pretty interesting. We'll see what happens. But like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. The biggest things were, why do these artists think that producers, managers can't work with nobody but them when they ain't getting no checks from them, number one. Number two, delicious. Is that song hot? Like, what? And then Richie D, his mama and Ashley. Do y'all think Richie D is just too cool with his child? Or y'all like that? Are y'all cool with y'all kids too? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.